Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech. In this I'm going to compare the Realme X1 Max versus iQOO 7 device. So which phone is best option to buy right now? And this is another most requested question in my channel that asking me to compare with both phones. So because very soon we're going to see the Flipkart Big Billion Day sale and even the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale as well. So you should be prepared. So which phone is best option in what type of category? So the main reason why this video is going to be really interesting because I'll try to declare each phone a winner in each category. So in this way you'll be able to understand. For example, if you're a performance and if you want the camera, you can choose one phone. If you want display, you can choose other phone. If you want connectivity, you can choose that phone. So in this way you'll be able to organize all the things clearly because it depends upon the one person to other user as well what type of priorities you wanted. That's what this video is about. So this will give the really clear idea at all overall. And first thing, let me try to clearly mention to you that there's separate playlist which is available for the iQOO 7 device and even the Realme X1 Max as well. Try to check the playlist and there you can find in-depth comparison videos what I did with the iQOO 7 and other smartphones. So first let's get started with the first thing regarding the performance wise. In the performance wise, which phone is a really good? So for the medium usage and slightly kind of heavy usage, both will be really great. But if you want really very high performance levels, then I'll definitely recommend the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So even the Dimensity 1200 is really good, not bad. But if you want that kind of little bit kind of stability, then definitely the Snapdragon will be slight advantage. Not only in the gaming, but even for video editing applications as well. If you try to do comparison side by side, the Snapdragon 870 can actually render and export faster than the Dimensity 1200. So for example, if you take the KineMaster application right now, I'm trying to use the high performance mode in the Realme X1 Max device. You can clearly see on the top, high performance mode I'm trying to use. I'm just trying to render the 1080 video clip to the 1080 only and same bitrate, same side estimated size. And in terms of the benchmark wise, slightly kind of close only because 7 lakhs and even the Realme X1 Max 12GB RAM variant can come close to 7 lakhs as well, not an issue. But the real life performance, it matters a lot for some users. 1, 2 and 3. So I did start at same time. So you can see what is happening. So in case if you are a kind of video editing person, if you want to use vlogging and everything, editing can be slightly faster in the Snapdragon 870 chipset. Even few of the editing applications are slightly optimized. I mean in terms of the speed, you can get slightly better in the Snapdragon 870. Even though I use a high performance mode, still the Realme X1 Max slightly kind of slow than the iQOO 7 device. You can see the clear proof what is happening. So overall in the performance segment, slight points. If you're okay to spend more money, that's what. If you're okay to spend more money, you can definitely go for the iQOO 7 device. Slightly iQOO 7 device, I think the price is slightly higher. I think 2,000 to 3,000 rupees higher than the Realme X1 Max. That's one thing you should definitely understand. And this is the quick comparison just I want to give you friends. And basic Battlegrounds mobile game right now, 90 FPS is supported in the Realme X1 Max, but Realme UI doesn't allow you to play at 90 FPS. So right now it capped only at 70 FPS if you're having the latest software version 8.18. So if you're having older version, you can actually play at 90 FPS because of some heating issues and thermal issues. That's why they did cap that 70 FPS. But right now, in the iQOO 7 device, we did not get the 90 FPS update at all, till now. That's another thing which I thought of mentioning. So Battlegrounds mobile game slightly optimized over the Realme X1 Max device. So regarding the heating and everything, heating I did not see any kind of much major complaints between both phones. After the software update, the heating got slightly decreased in the Realme X1 Max in my usage. So that's kind of good. And both not having that much kind of heavy heating as well. So for the rock solid performance, try to select the Snapdragon. Only for heavy gaming, I'm trying to say, again, I'm trying to be more specific, only for heavy gaming and heavy tasks, only Snapdragon 870 will do the job. For medium to slightly kind of heavy, Dimensity 1200 is really good. So next is a display segment. Display segment, which phone is the really best? So iQOO 7 has got the 120Hz refresh rate and even the Realme X1 Max also got 120Hz refresh rate and touch sampling rate 300Hz in this iQOO 7 device. I think 240Hz in the Realme X1 Max by default. We do get that kind of value. So refresh rate, that sampling rate doesn't matter much for the normal user. We won't even care. But in case if you want the display quality, both are AMOLED displays only. One more thing, in the iQOO 7 device, there is a green tint problem going on. Not all the phones. Few phones, there is a green tint issue going on in the iQOO 7 device, which you should remember before you buy this phone. And if after you buy also, you can definitely check the green tint issue. Not all the units, only few units. You can type in the YouTube green tint SciTech Guru, you can get my videos which I did explain clearly. So in the display segment, slightly kind of equal points, nothing much major difference at this range. Next, regarding the camera, Camera, which phone is the really best? I can say the iQOO 7 is really good in terms of the camera. Yes, I did take plenty of shots and a lot of video stabilization, and which has got the stabilization is really good in this iQOO 7 device. That's the one thing I did like in terms of the video stabilization. And 4K 60 FPS you can record in both phones. That's not a big issue. So 4K 60 FPS is available, and 4K 60 FPS is also available in the Realme X1 Max. Both phones can do that. 4K 60 FPS, not an issue. As you can see, friends. So the stabilization is slightly better in the iQOO 7 device. Video stabilization is really good. Not only that, the night mode shots are fantastic in this device, in the iQOO 7 device. Night mode shots, it's really very good. Night mode shots. This is a shot which I take a normal shot and night mode shot. As you can see, the low light photography is really good in the iQOO 7 device, which I did like. Even the front cam, not bad. Front cam, I would say it's kind of decent. So let me just show you a couple of shots which are taken in this phone as well. So there are a few of shots which are taken in the low light photography, just to show you. In complete darkness also, the phone was able to capture some kind of details in the iQOO 7 device. That's really good. And the Realme X1 Max is not great in the very low light environment. So in this camera segment, I'm giving slight points for the iQOO 7 device because of having stabilization and because of having low light photography slightly best in the iQOO 7 device. These two points are really strong points for the iQOO 7 device. I can definitely say that. One is performance, second is camera. These 2 points are really strong points. You may hear a lot of I think reviews about the camera not great, but performance segment it's really good in this iQOO 7 device. And battery and the charging, not bad, friends. Both are kind of slightly close in terms of the battery backup. 6 hours minimum is expected, 4,500 mAh of battery capacity. Charging speed, it takes 33 minutes, 34 minutes, and Realme X1 Max takes about close to 50 minutes of charging speed. That's kind of acceptable nowadays, but charging speed is slightly faster in the iQOO 7 device. So both are kind of similarly in terms of the battery draining test. I mean, screen on time, everything is kind of slightly close. There's nothing much huge difference. Next, connectivity device, 5G, 4G plus Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi not an issue, 4G plus also not an issue, but 5G, one 5G band, and we do have 7 5G bands in the Realme X1 Max. As a future-proof option, if you want to consider, can definitely buy the Realme X1 Max device. And regarding the 5G bands through the update, I'm not sure if it's possible with the updates. 5G bands can be added, and I'm not sure about that particular thing. So right now, only one 5G band in the iQOO 7. You can look at the official website as well, where you can actually see iQOO 7 official website and N78, only one single band 5G. So next is regarding the UI and the software updates. UI and the software updates, both Realme UI and FunTouch UI, they are really good. Like both are separate dimensions, but still they are really good. And if you are using previous user of the Realme UI, you will not feel any kind of different at all. But both have their advantages and disadvantages, and few things should be kind of fixed maybe in the next couple of updates, but I'm not sure when they'll be fixed. And I'll try to make separate video as well. What are the problems and issues? So stay tuned for those videos. And finally, for the price. Right now the iQOO 7 is available for about 29,000 rupees in Amazon Great Indian Festival sale, and Realme X1 Max 27,000 rupees. So if you're okay to spend that extra money for the iQOO 7 device, then definitely you can actually spend. I forgot to mention build quality. Build quality, less weight in the Realme X1 Max. Single hand usage is possible. 3.5 mm jack, that's also really fantastic in the Realme X1 Max. No doubt at all. These are the things which I did like in the Realme X1 Max. In the iQOO 7 device, so everything feels normal. There's nothing much special going on here. Anyway, that's nothing much specialty. And even the in-display fingerprint scanner also very fast in both phones. Nothing much major problem with the in-display fingerprint scanner. Dual speaker slightly better in the Realme X1 Max when compared with the iQOO 7 device. Yes. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. It's a quick comparison. I hope you understand. My final point is performance wise iQOO 7 device, display wise Realme X1 Max, because there is no green tint issues and all those issues you cannot see in the Realme X1 Max at this moment. And camera wise iQOO 7, battery and charging, battery same, charging iQOO 7, connectivity Realme X1 Max, build quality Realme X1 Max because 3.5 mm jack, and that's also another advantage. And UI and software updates both are kind of same. So this is the final conclusion about these both phones. Let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts, and let's see whether the Realme X1 Max will be available for about sale or not in the Flipkart website. That's what I'm really interested to see. See you in the next video and let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.